What if we do not want every heading 1, in this case, look at down here, we have heading 1. What if we don't want every heading 1 to have, in this case, color red up in the middle? We can use parent and descendant selectors. All these things like header, H1, those are considered selectors. So what we can do here is this particular heading 1 is inside, it's contained inside a div element, and it is also inside within a header element. And other H1s, heading 1s, throughout the HTML file might not be contained in these type of elements. So what we can do is we can take header space H1 color red. So that would tell the browser that wherever we have an H1 that is inside within a header element, for example down here, H1 is within a header element, change that text to red. If the H1 is not within a header element, so like the header element's already been closed, then it'll get ignored. It will not do this to that heading 1 text. Just to clarify a little bit, earlier in the book we have a comma between our selectors. The example was H1 comma H2. In that case, it does both of those selectors, but they're independent selectors. They're by themselves. So whatever it'll do H1 color red, H2 also color red, because they have no effect on one another. Here we do not have a comma, so we read that as H1s that are within a header element. We want their color, text color, to change to red. Look at this second example. Down here, we have two H1s. We're changing the color of two different H1s. So the bottom one, actually, H1 color blue, will change the color of all H1s. The text color will be blue. But in this top one, heading 1s, we read that as within a section element, they will get the text color of red.